everybody. Welcome back to the Jeff Nunn Show. This is episode 2, and I've brought my good friend Slow Hand, Mr. Eric Clapton, with me today. Can you see him up there? There you go. All right, we might break out in some music here in a little bit. But hey, listen, thanks for the wonderful response on episode 1. I had like 700 or 800 views so far in just the last 4 or 5 days. So I hope you continue to find value in this. And today I want to expand a little bit more on what I started with last week. And I want to talk a little bit more about our step 1, if you will, the personal home assessment process. Now, the reason I want to do this is because I think preparation is the key to a successful transaction. And I've just seen way too many times homes hitting the market where they should not be on the market. You know what I mean? They're not ready. Either the seller's not ready or the home isn't ready. And here's what I mean by that. Now, the reason we do the seller property questionnaire, if you remember from episode 1, and the transfer disclosure statement, as well as get the information from the agent on the agent visual inspection disclosure, is because there's a thought process in our business amongst buyers agents that when they get into escrow at a certain price, they have a hidden agenda. And their hidden agenda is, don't worry, Mr. and Mrs. Homebuyer, we might go into escrow at this price, but we're gonna smack them on the request for repairs. And quite frankly, I think a bad listing agent is setting their sellers up to get smacked, which isn't cool with me. I think it's a big breach of one's fiduciary responsibility with the seller. And here's what I mean by that. So an agent goes into escrow with their buyers saying, we'll pay this price, but we're going to negotiate a price concession, cash back, or a whole list of repairs to have the seller complete, pay us or reduce the price, or we're going to cancel on them. And I don't like that. I think it's not right. It's not fair to the sellers, and sellers are paying the commish, and that's a lot of money. So the thought of getting your home inspected prior to it hitting the market and fixing those items can take away that leverage point that a buyer and a buyer's agent might think they have, because that inspection, if it's done before the home goes on the market, it's going to reveal some things. Let's face it, every home has some things wrong with it. But why put a house on the market without checking that stuff out? Huh? Somebody want to tell me? Because I can't figure it out other than it's a sloppy agent that hasn't properly consulted and counseled the sellers as to say, hey, wait a minute, let's go about this with a little bit of preparation. Let's get your home inspected. It's going to cost you $500, $600, $700. And then we're going to review that list very carefully. We're going to fix those things on that inspection report, and then we can hit the market. Also, when a buyer calls me or a buyer's agent calls me, if I'm your listing agent, say, I've got an offer for you, I'm going to say, great. Just so you know, we've already had it physically inspected. We've completed a list of repairs. Your buyers are free to use our home inspection report, or if they choose to do their own, that's fine, but we're going to make your inspector aware that we've had the home inspected. So they're not going to be able to pull anything over on us. And that, again, saves our sellers a ton of money. And if you all remember years ago what the automobile industry did anybody buy a used car today? Somebody, anybody? Bueller? Somebody buying a used car today? No. What are they buying instead? Eric? What are they buying? They're buying a certified pre-owned car, okay? So the automobile industry got very smart. My camera person's laughing here, but that's okay. The automobile industry got very smart, and they figured if they armor all the tires, put wiper blades on, change the oil, put a filter in, dusted out the crap from the back seat and all that stuff, maybe put some brake pads on, and 6,742 points later, they could slap a sticker on the car saying certified pre-owned. And what happened? Those cars were selling faster and for more money than your typical Uncle Harry's used car lot vehicles, all right? So we can't, in our industry, slap a certified pre-owned sticker on a home, but we can apply the same principles. So our sellers put their home in the market. It shows better than the competition, because not every agent is going to do this, because not every agent is a Coldwell Banker agent, nor have they been trained by me. So if you're looking at providing some real value for your sellers, saving them some money, and avoiding what is traditionally round 2 of negotiations, which is the inspection contingency, and try to get a buyer to remove it, not giving them the leverage over the sellers to beat them up on price or cash, you're going to start doing this stuff. And you'll get your home inspected prior to it going on the market, fix the stuff. It's going to be a lot less to fix it now than to have to deal with a 30-item list when the buyer has it. Your home will close. They'll probably ask for maybe 1 or 2 things, if anything at all. You'll remove your inspection contingency. Your home will close without you having to take it in the shorts, in terms of, can I say that on this? Take it in the shorts? Okay. So again, that's step 1 of what we call our personal home assessment. And one more thing I want to share with you. Coldwell Banker has partnered up with Home Advisor. Now, Home Advisor is the world's largest referral resource for fixing up a home. These are highly screened, highly vetted tradespeople that do anything from staging to appliance installations to carpet cleaning to minor repairs, as well as bathroom remodels and so on and so forth. And Coldwell Banker has come out with a program in conjunction with Home Advisor called Real Vitalize. And here's what it does. If during your personal home assessment process, you can approach the sellers and say, hey, we have this program with Home Advisor called Real Vitalize, where we at Coldwell Banker will actually pay for up to $50,000 worth of home improvements, no interest, no upcharges, no monkey business, completely transparent. We will actually fund the repairs for your home or some improvements prior to it going on the market to increase your saleability and also hopefully increase your purchase price. Now, if your home doesn't sell, you will have to pay us back, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. If it doesn't sell within 12 months, you're going to be writing us a check. Only fair, makes sense. You still have the benefit of all the home improvements. But we're finding this to be more of a trend now in the industry, where sellers are going, what can you do to help me fix my home up? Well, Revitalize is the answer to that. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that next week on edition number 3. And who knows, there might even be somebody else up there next week. I've got a collection of them, but I want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions on any of this stuff, give me a call at 858-602-8880, and I'll be happy to fill you in greater detail on what we're doing here at Coldwell Banker La Jolla. Until next week, you guys go sell some houses and have some fun. Thanks.